Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make this scarf. I made it long 100 centimeters, you can make it longer. Here I turned it around and I just closed it with two buttons here. And then you put the other part of the scarf and you close it like this. So the scarves come directly with your collar. It's very easy to make, only 2 rows you have to make. This is knitted. This time we're going to do knitting, and you only have to make 2 rows in this one. So for the scarf you can use any type of yarn you want. The important thing that the needles you use go with the yarn that you buy. And we're going to start with casting on 35 stitches. So cast on 35 stitches. We start the first row. The first stitch I prefer not to knit it, I always put it on the needle without knitting it. And we're going to knit 2. So 1 and 2. And we purl the next stitch. The first 2 we knitted them, and the next stitch we're going to purl it. Only 1 stitch. We knit 3 now. Now we're going to repeat these stitches. We knit 3, 1, 2, and 3, and we purl 1. These we're going to repeat them all the time. Knit 3, purl 1. So we're going to knit 3, 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to purl 1. As I told you, this row always repeating. Knit 3, purl 1, knit 3, purl 1. Those are 3 knitted, and we're going to purl 1. And you continue like that. We arrived at the end of the row and we have 3 stitches remaining, and these last 3 stitches we're going to knit them. The first row 3 stitches will remain, and we knit the last 3. Now the last stitch I prefer to knit it from here like this, and that is the first row ready. We're going to start the second row. The first stitch, as always, we put it directly on the needle without knitting it. Now the second stitch we're going to purl it. We're going to purl only 1 stitch. Now the next 3 stitches we're going to knit them. So we started with 1 purl and we're going to knit 3 now. We purl the next stitch. Now we're going to do the same, only the beginning is different. We started with a purl and 3 knit, purl, 3 knit, purl and 3 knit. Those are 3 knitted, and we're going to purl the next one. We knit the next 3, 1, 2, and 3, and we purl 1, and you continue all the row like that. Knit 3, purl 1, knit 3, purl 1. Now we arrived at the end of the row and we have remaining 2. The last 3, these I knitted them. Now we're going to finish like we started. We purl 1, and the last one we're going to knit it from the back like this. I knit it like this, the last one. And that is the second row ready. Now we're going to start the third row. The third row is like the first row. These 2 rows we're going to repeat. The first stitch I put it on the needle without knitting it, and we're going to knit 2. This is like the first row we're going to make. Now we purl 1, and we knit 3. 1, 2, and 3. we purl 1, and we knit 3. And this row we're going to do as the first one, as I told you. Knit 3, purl 1, knit 3, purl 1. Those are 3, and we purl 1. And you continue all the row like that. Knit 3, purl 1, knit 3, purl 1. This row is ready too, and we have remaining the last 3. Like we started, and we're going to knit the last 3. That is 1, 2, and the last one we knit it from the back like this, and 3. And that is the third row ready too. We're going to start the fourth row, and the fourth row is like the second row. The first one we don't knit it as always, and we're going to purl the second one. So now purl, that's purl 1, and we're going to knit 3. As I told you, this row is like the second one that I showed you. And we're going to knit 3, 2, and 3. Purl 1, and we knit 3. 1, 2, and 3. We purl 1, and we knit 3. 1, 2, and 3. And we continue the row like that. Purl 1, knit 3, purl 1, knit 3. Now the row is ready too. We have the last 2 stitches. These 3 we knit them, and we purl the next one, purl, and the last one we knit it from the back like this. And these 2 we have to always repeat them, these rows. These 2 rows, always repeat them until you have the length that you want. Then I'm going to tell you the length that I made mine. And this is the final result, how the scarf came. As you have seen, it was not difficult to make, only 2 rows, only repeating always those 2 rows. As I told you, I made it 100 centimeters long, but you can make it longer if you want. If you want, you can make it a scarf very long. But I made it this short, so it comes directly on my collar and on my neck. It closes on my neck, and this is the final result how it came. As you have seen, I added 2 buttons here, and as you have seen, it was not difficult to make, only those 2 rows that I showed you. Hope that you like it and that you try to make it. Bye for now.